Hello, 4th, 5th, and 6th, just 4th and 5th graders. This is your October Tech Challenge. I have my RDR book here, and we are going to make a poster about this book. So the first thing I need you to do is to grab Photo Booth. Photo Booth, see my little cursor moving right down here, is found down in your dock. Click on it, and then you'll be able to see yourself just like I can. And the cool thing about this video, which is called a Snake It, is you can hit pause. And so your teacher can pause this right now, and then when you are ready, you can start it again. Okay, in Photo Booth, I want you and your photo and your book to be looking in the camera. But before we take a picture, I want you to go to File, Edit, see where I'm at Edit way up there? And see how I have a check mark right next to Auto Flip New Items. This way my book's title won't be backwards. Okay? If you don't have a check mark, then you just go ahead and pick it, and it will put a check mark there. Now notice mine just disappeared. That's because I just picked it again. Pick. Now the check mark's there. So everybody check and make sure your check mark's there. All right, we're going to take a picture. We're just going to take a plain, boring picture today. Nothing fancy today, okay? This button right here is the picture button. I'm going to press that, and then I'm going to be quiet so it'll take my picture. All right, picture all taken. Now I'm going to grab this picture from right here, so look down and see where my mouse is, and I'm just going to drag it, and I'm going to set it right on my desktop for a minute. And I'm going to quit Photo Booth. And then I am going to open Pages. Pages looks like a piece of paper with a pencil in your dock. And your teacher's pages might not look the same as yours. So be prepared for that if they open theirs up, that you can see it. Because that just means their computer is ready for an update. But I did mine so that mine would look the same as yours. When I get to Pages, I'm just going to choose this blank look right here. So double click. And it will open right up. I accidentally opened two. I was impatient and I double clicked twice. All right. Now I'm going to go make this a little smaller so I can grab that photo I took of myself, and I'm just going to drag it on here. And there it is. Now to make my poster, I'm going to tell it right here where it says 125%, I want to go down here and say Fit Page. And that way I can see everything and know where everything is. Okay, so I'm going to take this picture and I'm going to just put it kind of in the middle, because I've got, actually let's go up here a little bit, because I've got a lot of things I need to add to this. First, I want my photo to look kind of cool. So right over here, Style is a choice. I'm just going to pick one of these. See how it makes my photo look kind of cool? Ooh, I like that. I look all fancy. Yep, I'm definitely going with that one. You pick the one you want. Pause my video until you have the one you want, and then start again. All right. Now it's time for us to give this a title. And the title of my book is Mud Mess. Man, that's tiny. Who ever heard of a title being that tiny? I'm making a poster, so I'm going to take my cursor and I'm going to highlight Mud Mess. And it knows that I'm busy typing, so it just changed my look over here right away for me. And I want this to be much, much, much bigger. Much bigger. I'm going to go like 36, because that's a title size. And I'm going to make it bold, because making things bold and italics is stuff you want to learn how to do. And I'm going to have fun, and I'm going to pick a fun font for my title. Okay, your turn. You're highlighting your text. You're going to make it 36. You're going to make it bold, and you're going to pick a cool font. Come back when you got that done. All right, I need to say who wrote this book. So I'm going to press return, and then I'm going to press the tab key so that it goes in just a little bit. That tab key is up by your Q, like when you do a command Q to quit. And I'm going to write by, make sure your B is capitalized, and my author's name is Melinda Crow. And I'm just going to leave that in the same font style and size as the rest of it. But now I have one more change for you. Oh, just a second, I'll pause so you can get that written in. Okay. We also should learn how to make words different colors. So I'm going to make this title a fun color. Right over here I can click and it gives me tons of color choices. Ooh, let's see. I like the red in my book, and that would coordinate nicely with my book. I think I'll go with that. All right. Then down below my picture, I want to get my cursor down below my picture, and I'm kind of having a hard time doing that. So you know what? I better learn something new, and so better you. Because if I press return, do you see how my picture just ends up moving down? I don't want my picture to do that. So I'm going to click on my picture, then follow my mouse. I'm going over here to Arrange, and I'm going to tell my object to stay on the page, not to move with text. And then I'm going to leave everything else here alone. Now I'm going to click back behind Crow and I'm going to hit return. And look, it lets me do that. Pause me if you need to so you can go do that too. Or back me up and repeat it. All right, now I'm going to put my character size back to something kind of normal. Let's go 18. That's still kind of big so it still looks good for a poster. And I've got a little work to do. I need to tell about the characters. My characters in my book were Red Dump Truck. They didn't give him a name. And Blue Truck and Green Truck. And then I'm going to press return, and my setting was on a hill and in the spring. And then I'm going to tell one more story element. And you guys get to pick, you guys have probably 5 or 6 story elements that you all know, and you get to pick one more too. Everybody gets to do characters, everybody gets to do setting, and then you decide if you want to tell me the problem, the important events, the solution, or the theme. You decide. I'll pause while you decide. All right, I'm going to pick solution because I loved the solution in my book. Because in my book, poor dump truck gets stuck up on the hill. So anyway, Red Dump Truck gets stuck on the hill because it started raining and it got all muddy. And Green Truck and Blue Truck had to work together to pull Red Dump Truck out. So the solution was working together to pull out dump truck when it got stuck in the mud. Now your solution will probably be cooler than mine because your book will definitely be more exciting and longer than mine. But this was the one that I was reading for another project, and it was a good book. Now, let's just see what we've got going here. You've learned how to make your title bigger. You've learned how to pick a different font. You've changed the size. You've changed the color. You've put a frame around your picture. You've learned how to change it so that it stays on the page so you can get past it. Let's see. We should probably learn one more thing. I want you to highlight the word characters. And I want you to do a Command U. What did that do? You're right, it underlined it. Command U is underline. So let's underline the characters, the setting, and then whatever that third one was that you picked. That's underline. So your new quick key for today, Command U. I look forward, oh, we better save these. Command S. And then I want this to just go in your documents folder. So yours might open up like this. Come here, computer. Okay. Well, now it's catching up with me. See? Never sit and click it over and over. It'll eventually catch up. If yours looks like this and it doesn't say documents right here, or it doesn't have documents as a choice down here, then here's how you get documents. You click on this arrow. Over here on the left, you'll see the word documents. And I want you to save it in your documents. Now, I've got a folder just for 4th and 5th grade, so I'm going to save mine in there. And we're going to call this IDR poster. Save. And then I look forward to you all printing these, and I'm looking forward to seeing them all hanging in the wall on the walls. Be warning, your color won't come out in color, but that's okay. I still look forward to seeing what you can create. There's your October Tech Challenge.